Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a coloring today. I'm going to be doing a page that I tore out of the postcards from Hanna Karlzon, and it's Daydreams. There are 20 postcards in here, and of course when you start tearing them out the binding comes off, but that's okay, they're to be mailed out anyway. So I'm going to do this little bird with his birdhouse, his key, so he's just moving in. I think that's really cute. I'm going to be using the Arteza Watercolor pencils. So we're going to kind of play a little bit, because I've only used these once before and I'm going to just have some fun. So I thought I'd take you along with me. And what I'm going to do is put the camera down a little bit lower, and we will get started. Okay, have you down. Just remember it's a small little postcard, so if my hands look really big, that's the reason. I'm going to do the roof in a pink tone, this one in a green. The buildings themselves are going to be in gray, because I'm going to do the branches in a brown, and the flowers probably in the same pink tones that I'm using on the roof, so I probably should change that idea. I can do blue up here, but right now we're gonna try the gray on the buildings. So we're using Smoke A107 and Space Gray A047. So I think the Smoke was the lighter of the two. Double check that. Yeah, just a bit lighter. So I'm just going to color on the paper. It's a postcard, so it's really thick. So we should have no problem with the water on this. So I'm just going to put it down like we do with our colored pencils. I did receive the colored pencils from Arteza, and I will be doing a review on those. I tell you, they're really nice. I like them a lot. They match the colors exactly to these watercolor pencils too, so I can see I'd be using those sets together a lot. So we're just putting the smoke down, and then I'm going to add a little of the other color. I gotta remember the name. Over in the shadowed areas, and then we will see how this works. Like I said, it's play day. Still don't have a great understanding of the watercolor pencils, so I do like to just play around with them and see how they work. Okay, now in the darker areas we're going in with the space gray, and we're just going to go over all the little brickwork and darken these areas up a bit. It's the same thing I would do with a colored pencil, so we'll see how it works. When we get this all wet. Darker under the eaves. I'm just putting it where I think there might be some shadowing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stay there when I get it wet. Kind of like it too, but we'll find out. Okay, I'm using the Arteza Waterbrush, and it's the one with a very fine tip, because we have a very small picture here. And here we go with the water. Glad I picked the small one. It's a very soft gray, but that's what I wanted. I think these are probably the mutedest colors in this set. The rest of them are quite bright. Muted. I don't even know if that's a word. Well, it is today. So I showed these watercolor pencils to my daughter, and she she really likes them. So she's going to borrow them for a while. That I better get some use out of them before she takes them into her room and I don't see them for a bit. Be screaming, "Where are those pencils? I need to borrow them." Okay, and the gray is done. And it has to dry, so I have to move on to something else. So I might as well, while we're here and you can see the flowers, pull that down just a little bit and we will do some of these. Now what I'm going to do is put down the pink Macaroon, which is A083. I will leave a link down below to the colors, like I do on all my videos. We're just going to do these in the light pink first, and then come back in with the next color that I'm going to use. So just coloring them. Kind of all of it. I'll do the top ones up here. Oh, hello, little bee. Didn't even see you up there. Okay, and we're going to get those activated. Make sure I don't have any of the gray in there. Not that it matters much. Gray would just give it a little bit of a shadow. You can tell there's not much water on this brush, but it's enough to activate the color. Okay, and we'll let that dry. And we'll work on a branch. We're going to go down this branch here. And you know me, in my browns and my wood, I like to use quite a few colors. So I have in here a Tumeric A077, and then the next color would be Camel A110. Then we have Burnt Ochre A113, Sienna A048, and then Dark Chocolate is the last color, and that is A118. So we will start off with the turmeric and just kind of put it here and there where I want some brightness in the wood. So there's going to be so many different colors in here. Then we add in a little bit of the Camel next to the turmeric. They blend really nicely together. It's a small branch. Add a little of the burnt ochre, starting to make some shadows here. Okay. Then we'll bring in the sienna. Just kind of pull it in a little further. And then the little bit of the dark chocolate. I don't know, when I start talking about these colors, I kind of want to go get a snack. Okay, then we will just activate those up. It's okay if it gets on her feet because we're going to have shadows there anyway. I do have to get the little branch behind her toes, so. And there we go. And I have a branch down below. We'll do it the same way. Now, what do we have that's dry? Okay, our house is dry, and I'll go ahead and do the little roof here. So we're going to start off with the yellow sapphire, which is A028. And I'm going to kind of put it random like that, like a big sash across there, along with some of it up in this roof too. Like that. Then we're going to go in with Pear, which is A100, and add a little green in there. Kind of blending it right into the yellow sapphire. And then we're going to take the moss, and it's the darker color, so we'll just put it on the edges and blend it down in. And we'll see how this works. I wanted to be able to play with just a pencil on the paper today instead of a palette, just to see if I could do it. Okay, then activating. We have a nice bright roof. So there we go. And since we are probably dry up in the flowers, we are going to add some Garnet, which is A072 on the edges of the flowers here. Oh, this looks pretty, I hope. So have you all been doing? I hope you're all well. I think I'm finally feeling not 100%, but 99, which isn't bad. I do not like summer colds. Okay, there we go, and now we're going to make sure we don't have any green on that brush. And we're going to just touch those tips and bring it down. Oh, guess I didn't put any there. Don't know if I can bring any over there, but I'll just get it with the pencil a little later. Okay, we also have leaves back there, and I'm really not sure how I'm going to do those yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get some blues out for the little roof up here. And I have to kind of look through my, love that crinkle, sorry, swatch book here, find a good couple of blues. Let's see, I think I'll go with Indigo and whatever that other one's name is. I will have to show it to you. I have that in front of me, but I don't. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I have Indigo, which is A007, and this is the one I'm going to have problems pronouncing. Mykonos, I'm not sure, blue. It's A104, and then I have a white quartz just in case I want to make one of these just a little bit lighter. So we know the Indigo is going to be the darkest, and I'm going to put that up here at the top. Okay, and down here at the bottom. Okay, and then we'll bring in the one I can't pronounce, Mykonos. Gonna blend that right in, bring it up a little bit, and bring it down. I'm gonna see if I can't keep a really light color in the center without adding the white, but I have it just in case. So we're kind of going to touch that color and just bring a little into that white area and then darken it, coming all the way down. Go up and bring some of it down very gently. And bring some of it up. And then we'll see how that dries. Can lift some of that out of the center here. Just adding a little more water in there and just lifting it up. There we go. Let that dry. And what do we have other than the birdie to do? Let's see, the leaves, the flowers down here, the little bumblebee. I'll do some leaves. We're going to find some green here. Do we want them really dark? I don't want them the same color as this, so we have to find something. Okay, we're going to try some Matcha, which is A006, with some moss, A029. And we're going to put the matcha kind of on the sides and put the moss down the center and on the edges. And we'll see what we get there. Okay. Not too bad. And if I want it a little lighter here, just pull it up a little. There. So that's how I'll do all those leaves. I'm done with that, but let it dry. And then I guess we will start on the birdie here. And I think I want to do him in purples. So we need to get out Amethyst, which is a nice one. I have to find them. Eggplant's nice and dark, but I don't know. I have 2 trays. I've got all the trays sitting out here on my desk. Okay, Amethyst. So this one. And then a light one would be a lilac. That's a pretty color. And then do we have a... No, we'll try these 2 for right now and see what we got. Okay, lilac being the light one. And we'll just color in some of her, her, the birdie's face. Okay, this is the Amethyst. And back to the lilac. And we will see how these blend together. Okay. And there we go. We got a little face. And then I'll work down into his feathers. So we're going to do the darker up here and go down into the light. Dark here and go up. And then just take some of that around the shoulder area. And down here in the wing. It's going to be a very bright bird. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. I'm trying to stay in the lines. Okay, now we're going to do a little tail down here. And it'll be nice and dark. And then we'll do dark under here and just do the one color this time. So this is the Amethyst. Try not to touch anywhere that's wet. Okay. Sorry, my arm is sticking to my table. It's kind of warm here today. And then his tail. A little bit up here around the neck. steal some of that down there. There we go. We got our little birdie. Oh, he's got some, let's see if we can't take just a bit more of that and stick it up in his little feathers up there. I forgot all about him. And try to take some of that brightness off the top of his head there. Just pulling the water down and then wiping the water off. A little more there. Okay, he's done. So we've got purple bird, kind of reddish flowers, a blue-ish house, roof. Blend that just a little better if I can. And gray building. Not bad. And so I will finish the green leaves and the branch down here, the flowers the same, and we'll be right back. Okay, I got the flowers done here. And what I always like to do, especially when I'm doing the picture without a really color palette, is that I have one blob of purple and one blob of blue. I have at least 2 of these, and I have a lot of green. So I want to bring some of this purple down into this section here. So what I'm going to do is take the amethyst, and down here in this little area, I'm going to put some of that on these stripy things that are holding up the house. Because I'm going to make them solid. If they're not supposed to be, they're going to be. So that adds my purple down into this section. And we will just get that wet and bring it down. I'm just going to color all of that purple. So there we go. We brought purple down, so at least we have 2 purples. We really need 3, but why not? We have a little window up here, a little round one, and we're just going to put some of that amethyst in there too. So now we have 3 points of purple. Okay. Already that starts to look a little bit better. And then we have to bring in some more of the blue. So I'm just going to go with the indigo, and I'm going to go around, let's see, I can do 3. I've got the door frame here. I'll do this in blue. Okay, so that'll bring down some of that, and we'll do these 3 windows in the blue color. Okay, so that'll be kind of look like one. And we do all the windows in blue, the leftover windows. Then we'll be putting yellow on the inside, a little corner of it, to make them look like they have light. Little tiny ones we're going to do in a different color because they are really tiny. Okay, so we will activate that up. And then all the windows. Trying to stay in lines, but I know I'm going to go out. I'm not that good. That's okay. I've learned to live with my mistakes. We just got a couple more to go. Okay. I want it really light up here, so I'm just wiping out some of that blue. All right, now the little windows I think I'll just do in dark. Maybe I'll do them in black. I'll get a black pen and do those in. We do have to do the key, but I'm going to do it in Stickles because it kind of has some purple on it. I'm going to do these little scallops on the birdie in black, and then I will do up his little feet here. We have here, this is Tumeric, I believe, and we're just going to lighten up his little feet and his beak. So we'll put some of that up here on his beak too. Okay. So yeah, what I'll do off camera is do the black inking in here, put some Stickles on this. We'll give it a pink, let's see, I have some pink up here, a little pink. On the ribbon here. So that is the garnet. So there we've got 3 points of garnet, 3 points of bluish, and 3 points of purple. We still have a little bee. Oh, we'll give you some turmeric on you too. And then I will add some black striping on him. So when I come back, I will show you the finished postcard, and we will do the little bits that I need to do just in the black. And I'll probably ink a background in there taping around or putting the post-it notes on, and then bringing in some distress ink in a color. So I'll be back. Okay, so I went around and put a little distress ink in peacock feathers, just up in the corners and around the area a little bit, and I added black. Which one did I use? Here we go. I started off with the very fine liner in Prisma pen to get the teeny tiny little dots up in here, and then switched over to the Faber-Castell pen to do all the little lines on the house. And I like the effect that I have that doesn't show absolutely perfect coloring because it is a watercolor base, but I want to go around and darken it up with a little bit of coloring, so I thought I'd bring in the Polychromos and just put a little extra shadow in here and under here with the black. So just kind of tracing off the lines and giving it a little extra shadow where there isn't one from the watercolor paint. And I also went in with a little bit of the Tumeric and just used it plain, no water in it, to add some like glow in the windows here. So I just kind of tapped it into everyone. I hadn't done those up there, so I could get those with the Polychromos black pen. So here, and just get them dark. Sometimes it's a little too hard to get the pen in there. So I'm also going to darken up the rooftops a little bit, just where they touch the top, and come down on the side just a little bit. Anywhere there's a shadow, just kind of touch it in there and bring it down. So if there's any spots that really missed color, I'll go over those also. But for the most part, just a little shadow will do on this. I'm going to put Stickles in here, and I had gotten asked a question if I did too many, if I did any more videos with adding Stickles, and I hadn't, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you how that's done. This is Diamond Stickles from Ranger. It's just like any other glitter glue, except for this one does dry a little smoother. And it's just pure glitter. So I'm gonna put that on his brand new house key. I'm also gonna add a little on the doorknob so he knows where that's supposed to go. And I'm going to put it on the inside of the flowers and on the bee wings. Give him some sparkle. So all the flowers in the center are going to get some of that. So we have some sparkle there. I am also going to put it, I think, on the little areas on the door. This one comes out quite fast. I didn't notice that. The number 3, you'll still be able to see it under that. And yep, on the rooftop up here. There's a really cool effect when you put it on something black. Maybe I'll go around the door. frame there. That'll look good. Down here on the bottom too, we'll add some. And the bird around his neck. And down his front. Make him a pretty bird. Okay, and the sparkles up on his eye. And maybe a Pear on these black stripes. And I think that'll be about it. And I don't know if you can see that on camera, but we've got some nice little sparkles going. When it dries, it'll be really gorgeous. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll leave a picture at the end of the video so you can see it when it's dry. And I really appreciate you guys sticking with me for the duration of the video. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in another video I do. So take care, everybody. Bye now.